Hello, this is your friendly user Shuckle. So, with the resumption of MLPC Radio, I've decided to do a new segment. As some of you may know, I'm actually a music major. So, while I did enjoy bringing the news, I figured that it would probably be best if I did something related to what I love most, which is music. So, here I am, reviewing fan music. Specifically Brony fan music. This week's artist is TheLivingTombStone. I would normally give an introduction, but I assume pretty much everyone in the Brony community knows who he is. In case you don't, he's a very popular pony musician who does mostly electronic stuff. I'm going to review 3 of his songs picked by a user in Oat. Also, as a side note, as you can probably tell, I'm pretty fucking sick right now, so I apologize if my voice is lackluster. Anyway, without further ado, let's get started. So how this works is I'm going to play the song, and I'm going to pause and stuff to critique it, and stuff like that. So, yeah. Alright, that's cool.
My name is Pinkie Pie, and I am here to say, how you doing? I'm gonna make you smile, and I will brighten up your day. Doesn't matter
Okay.
or sad or blue, as cheering up my friends is just what it is here to do. 'Cause I love to make my smile bright, yes I do. It fills my heart with sunshine, I don't know why. Yes, it does.
Okay, that's a problem. That's a problem right there. One of the problems here is that it seems like the song is, or the remix is not following the changes of the song. It's the actual changes to the song are like da 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 da, da and then da 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 da. This song is just going da 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 da. It's not actually flowing with the actual song. It's sort of just keeping consistent and sort of ignoring everything else. So that's you shouldn't put your little rhythm ahead of what the actual song is while you're remixing it. Well, there's one thing. Okay. No matter what anyone tells you, distorting someone's voice does not make a song cool. It's just annoying to listen to. Alright? Is that clear? It doesn't make your song sound cool. It doesn't make it sound like... I don't know what adjective I'm looking for, but it just makes it annoying to listen to. Alright. It adds nothing. It's just noise. I really want this to stop now. There we go. Alright. We are halfway through the song. And that right there was the first time we had not had the boom, 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 boom. Again, if the main theme of this song so far is the boom, 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 is overtaking the entire song. It's not so much a song as someone repeatedly smashing a beat into the listener's head until they're tired of it. It's overpowering everything. It makes any sort of musical thing that could be happening in this song, it doesn't come out. It's just the boom, 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 boom. It's annoying. And now finally, halfway through the song and you change. That's not good. You should have, some sort of break in there. some sort of thing where it's a little bit changed up. I mean, here, it's not even a little bit changed up, like, halfway through. It's just the same thing over and over again. Alright, but now, finally, it's a little bit different, so... Alright, let's hear this go. So, nice change of pace. Alright. 18 seconds. It changed for a whole 18 seconds. Now, this wouldn't be that bad if there was another, like, if there was some other 18-second gap. Excuse me. Sorry, my sick thing. If there was another, like, 18-second gap there, if there was another sort of break, I wouldn't mind the short gaps. But when a song is so overpowered with one rhythm, a gap that short doesn't give the listener time to adjust to the new... It doesn't give the listener time to adjust to the new beat. It's like they've been so adjusted to hearing one thing, there's another thing, and it's like, okay, alright, this is pretty cool. And then immediately, just as they're starting to get comfortable with it, you go right back to the normal thing. It's like, oh, great, I have to listen to this again. Anyway. I mean, this is literally the same thing as the beginning. It's the same thing as the beginning. I don't know why you put this again here, but whatever. Alright, this will be interesting. What the Wait. What noise is that? The whoa, 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 what? Wait, let me hear that again. Sunshine, sunshine. Why would you put that in your song? Why? That's so... Just... Why? That sounds like some strange cartoon, like 60s cartoon sound effects. It doesn't belong in... It doesn't belong in this song. I mean, I can see it's a Pinkie Pie song, so I can see maybe some fun, sort of creative, like, noises, and I think, I mean, that would kind of work, but this is just... It just comes from nowhere, really. I don't know, it's just a really, really strange sound that really doesn't need to be there. It doesn't add anything, it's just weird. Alright, well, you change key. You at least do that. Okay. Again, voice distortion does not make you sound cool. Alright, so... Basically, what I think of this song is that it just seems like a dumbed-down version of the original Smile song. With a shit ton of unnecessary wubs. I mean, you see the strange, like, wubba 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 wub sound that came from absolutely fucking nowhere that distracts the listener because they're like, what the fuck is that? And they're not actually listening to the song. Of course, there's not much to listen to. The entire song is basically an E-flat major chord the entire way until the very end. So that's another problem with that. It's very... The Smile song is not very monotonal. It has actually have some... I mean, it's... The original Smile song, it's not exactly, a complex wave of chord changes, but there's some sort of melody to it. This is just boom, 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 boom. I mean, it's over and over and over again. And so I guess like I said before, it's a dumbed down version of the Smile song. It's not good to any stretch of the imagination. I just rate it as bleh. Anyway, next song. Alright, so the next song I'm going to be doing is Like a Spinning Record, which is apparently this person's fave song. Alright, I liked that intro a lot, but there was no build-up. There could have been a lot more build-up to that, and I think it would have been a lot more effective other than having an 8-second intro and immediately going into the hardcore stuff. There's really should have been, like, more build-up to that, but it was still good. I liked the soft tone, just think it should have been extended.
She's spinning records every day and night. At night, she doesn't get sleep at all.
Oh god, those lyrics. Oh god, those fucking lyrics. That's fucking terrible. Oh my god.
No friends, no one talks to her there anymore. Just cause she plays
oh my god, that's terrible. That's like a fifth grader could come up with that. That sounds like fifth grade lyrics. Oh my god. That's embarrassing. I like the transition though. That was a good transition. Alright, so the vibe I'm getting is that right there, I could probably stop the song and I would have listened to the entire song. And what I mean by that is, we heard the intro, we heard the, the first phrase, I guess, and then we got the loud actual melody part, and it's pretty much going to repeat throughout the entire song. That's pretty much what a lot of electronic songs are like this, but this one especially because there's so much potential in the actual chord progression. I don't really like there's no real deviation beyond the... I think if they would have deviated a little bit from more, at least in one sort of section, that would have really improved the songs in terms of listenability.
She's working on her next big great song. As long as no one suddenly tries to call. Oh no,
oh my God.
I think there's someone on the phone.
As long as no one calls. Oh no, I think there's someone on the phone. Who the fuck comes up with this? No, seriously, who the fuck comes up with that? That's terrible. That's like, God, what's that band? The really bad one. Jesus Christ. Take a look at this photograph. Jesus. Wait, Nickelback. Yeah, that's like Nickelback lyrics. What the fuck? Wow, that actually makes me laugh.
It's me, your friend. I wonder how's it been all these years. Not much. I've been working on music forever. However, I'll stop so I can play them in the cloud.
I like this mini guitar solo. This is what I was talking about. A little something different, so I wouldn't have to just stop at one section. I wouldn't bother listening to the rest. There's something to actually listen to. Thank God he's not going to sing anymore. That was the worst part of this. Overall, I think the best phrase I could think to describe this song is missed potential. There's only two sections to the song. There's an A and a B. There's no C, but there is so much potential for a C. The chord progression goes C sharp minor to G sharp minor to A major 7 to B. But the two chords that are the backbone to this song that are not emphasized enough are the G sharp minor to the A major 7. They're going to have an entire C section based on those chords. They could have done something. That would have been a cool C section. G sharp minor to the A sharp, A major 7 to the F sharp minor 7. God, I can't think chords today. That would have been a really interesting C section, and I'm really disappointed they never put that in there. And it just goes A to B, A to B, B, A to B. Just one C, maybe a slower C section would have made this a really good song. But he never does that, and that's probably the biggest disappointment I have to this. I think it's a really major problem with Tombstone's work, is that he doesn't deviate from the chord progression he creates. He has real trouble creating a C section. There could be a B section, there's an A section, there's a B section, maybe there's like a B2 section, but there's never a full C section, or a D section. The songs are very shallow like that. And that's a major criticism of Tombstone's work, and this song exemplifies that pretty well, because this could have been a really awesome song had he done that. Alright, the final song I'm going to be reviewing is Griffin Village, Summer, the Living Tombstones remix. Okay, time out. If you're going to start a song, don't start with a song with a sound like that. That kind of hurt my ears. Or it would have hurt my ears if I had headphones on. I know starting fast and starting strong is acceptable, but don't start harsh. Especially with a sound like that. That's not a good opening thing to do. It doesn't really set the tone very well. I can barely hear the lyrics. It's probably a good thing, but yeah, I can't really hear the lyrics at all. There's too much of wubs. The wubs right now are drowning out everything else in the song. I think that, with a song that's cheerful and happy, it shouldn't be overrun with wah 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 brah 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 brah. That shouldn't be the focus. This is a happy song. It's summer. It's fun, and no, it's like a blah blah. They're very conflicting, and I think emphasizing the wubs here is, especially with a very soft, serene voice in the background, it doesn't work.
saw my class, I didn't even ask. Took me right in to stay for a while. You wouldn't ask when you're as desperate as I. Don't ask why I went Slimer and Bon Bon.
That didn't work right there. That Lyra and Mom, that didn't work. I guess it should have been da 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 da, but instead they went da 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 da, and it didn't work right there. Random comment. These lyrics are bad, but they're not bad as the other ones. They're better. So improvement. Somewhat. So I like the vibe that this song brings out. I mean, it's cheerful, it's happy. It does a good job at that. The main glaring problem is that the intro and the outro don't mesh well with the rest of the song. The intro is the with just the bass, and it feels sort of empty and harsh, with the rest of the song kind of harsh, but it meshes together well. With the electric guitar and the other stuff, it meshes together well. Then the outro is just with the bass, and it's not a very good beginning or end with a acceptable middle. I don't know, probably the same problem as the other songs where there's really only an A and a B. There isn't really much of a C in there, and what little there is, it's like a very tiny C section. Overall, though, it's just unremarkable. I mean, it's not bad, not at all, but it's just there's nothing special about it. I mean, kind of catchy, sure, but so is Gangnam Style, and that's not a good song at all. Believe it or not, being a catchy song does not mean it's a good song. So yeah, it's just congratulations on not being bad, I guess. It's just meh. Overall, Tombstone, if you do happen to listen to this, the one thing I'd say to you is explore. Explore the chord progressions you create. I know it's fun. You create like a chord progression like C to E minor to E minor to G. I mean, you could just fiddle around with that for about 4 minutes. Sure, you could. And I mean, it's fun. It's like, I mean, just I created something that sounds good. Let's just keep on doing. I mean, don't fix what's not broken, right? Well, wrong. While you might not be doing anything inherently wrong, it's boring as fuck. I mean, you can stick with that chord progression for maybe the first, fourth or third of the song, but then it's like anything else. Sometimes you gotta extend it a bit, explore it a bit, explore your creation. Like if you have this, the first section maybe go. Maybe the next section you go. You see how, I mean, that's a little bit more interesting that way. I could have definitely played a whole lot more interesting stuff, but you get the idea that there's more to explore than an A and a B. There's more to that of a song. And I think once you understand that, you'll get there. You'll start producing good stuff. Also, lay off on the wubs. Really, there is such a thing as too much wubs. So, overall, I'll give this artist 6 out of 10. Or 6 out of 10.
Could have been better. So that's it for this week. Every Friday I'm going to be making a thread on Oat, and just bring your suggestions on what artists you want me to do next. I'll post 3 of their songs, 3 or 4. Actually, I was going to say 3 or 4. It should probably just be 3 because this is already long enough. 3 of their songs that you want me to review along with that. This is your friendly user Shuckle, signing off for now.